My ex-boyfriend was super into that. He loved it when I called him daddy. I think it made him feel like he had a savings account. I tried to get sober this year. I tried my darndest, I really did. I tried to get sober. But I couldn't do it all at once because I'm a cheater. I couldn't do it all at once. So I decided I was gonna play with alternative sober lifestyles. I decided I was gonna get suburban sober, okay? And suburban sober is when you don't drink at all and then you do ketamine in an unfinished basement. We call that the Kirkland signature where I'm from. No, I was much too reckless. I'm reckless in my life today. I was reckless in my life when I was younger. And I do miss parts of being younger, don't we all? I miss being 19. I was so hot when I was 19. Oh my God, you guys. I would go to the club and I would cover my drink. I thought it was a sport. I'd run around, I'd be like, try and get me. Now I just toss the GHB in myself. Give myself a night I'll never remember. No, there's tons of reasons I miss being 19. Another reason is I miss the way that men used to look at me. I do. And my feminist friends hate when I say that, but they're not here tonight, so. I do, because men love 19-year-olds, right? They do, they just love them for no more than 10 years, but they love them. They can't get enough of them. They feel the same way about 19-year-olds as I feel about a really good bottle of wine. They're like, 2001 was a great year. I did that joke last night. Some guy stood up. He was very offended. He looked at me. He said, it's actually 2004. I was like, that's some really good mental math, but also super weird hill to die on. I was like, I'm not even a stand-up comic. I'm actually just rounding up pedophiles. It was a trap. You failed. I love to trap men. I really do. I'm in my I hate men era. I really am. I think a lot of us are, right? But I like to say I hate men as a collective, right? Individually, they can go down on me. I'll allow it. I hate men so much. And it's crazy because when I was younger, I was the opposite, right? I was a pick-me. I wanted men to like me. I wanted to be friends with men. I wanted to be in the boys' club, right? I thought it was the best. I wanted to be one of those cool, chill girls who eats chicken wings and is always ready for anal. And then I grew up and I realized you shouldn't do those things in that order. It's bone in, bone out, you know? Don't do it. It's bad for your digestive system. It's so bad. The real reason, though, I got out of the boys' club is because I realized it's like that movie, The Wizard of Oz. Have you guys seen that movie? It's exactly like that, okay? Dorothy, she was one of the boys. That movie is just 120 minutes about a bitch who had to fix 3 dudes. Okay, her house flies away, she's a dog owner, and she still has to take a 4-day hike with a guy who doesn't have a brain, a guy who doesn't have a heart, and a furry with no balls. They should have just called that movie what it really was. It was just Dorothy and the 3 theater dudes she dated in her early 20s. Fuck the boys' club. Ugh. I am grateful for being in my late 20s because now I don't give a shit what men think at all. When I was younger, I used to care about what they thought about me, even in bed. Now, I don't give a fuck. I'm so lazy in bed, you guys. I fuck like I'm about to retire. Right? Sometimes what I do, I take my legs, I swing them back like I'm a baby being wiped. I love that joke because all the women love it and all the men pull back at the same time. I'm like, that's what you guys get for making us call you daddy. Right? You want to be daddy? You gotta wipe the baby. My ex-boyfriend was super into that. He loved it when I called him daddy. I think it made him feel like he had a savings account. Right? He got to be daddy, but I left feeling like a single mom. I was like, just call me Diane. You guys, lots of changes this year. I moved to Toronto. And now I have a roommate who hates me. Yeah, she has OCD. So she does that really annoying thing where she leaves Post-its on things she's already done. Yeah. And that's annoying, because it's like, you hate me, and now I also have to read. It's like, fuck you, you know? I went away on vacation, I came back, she had rearranged all of the furniture in my room. Right? Insane. The worst part about it, absolute worst part about it, it looked better after. I was like, give me those Post-its. Maybe I should read. You guys are such a good crowd. You have so many great